Django 14th November CD news project py manage.py run server is started, copy the address, go to here, enter. Up to here we completed. Once it open the main page, I have to click on the movies information. Once I click on movies information, I want to display some information with some messages. Present, if I am clicking this, in this bottom you can see it will be pointing to hash symbol only. So if I place this, it is pointing to which symbol? Hash symbol. Because in the tanker tag, I can provide a hash symbol only. Now I have to create one view. I have to send one HTML file. Instead, I have to 3 images, some message, some information, movies related. Anyone completed this one? So first one, view is the responsible to send the page. So I have to create one view. So go to the views.py. The view I can provided def movies underscore view. First argument is a request. I have to provided head underscore some message equal to movies information I can provided. Okay, so this is the movies information. I have to return render. First argument is request test app slash one HTML files I have to take. If anyone completed, maximum everyone people is completed with taking 3 HTML pages. One is movies.html, second one is sports, third one is politics. In each HTML page, you have to forward that. But I have to take only one HTML page. I have to create my dict equal to curling brace dictionary. I have to provided head message colon head message I am given. Forward this my dictum. Single page, one HTML, how to injected the multiple images dynamically. For example, this is the first view. Then you have to define one URLs. The URL is assume that movies views dot the info is movies info. URL is ready. Once I'm clicking on this URL you have to provide that into where? In case of hash, you have to provide movies. Now, if I save this, refresh, error came. Place this. I did some small mistake. Yeah, mistake is URLs. Movies view kada. Adi mistake. Now refresh, place the cursor, it is getting movies. Okay, template does not exist. Which template? ఏమడుతున్నాడు న్యూస్ డాట్ HTML. యా లేదు, ఎర్రర్ క్రియేట్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ templates test app, right click, new file, news.html. Write the HTML code. Inside I want to provided title. Portal. inside index లో I am given link na, give the same link. Now body, head 1, curling brace, head message, save. Come here, refresh. Template syntax error. Static. What is the problem? You have to go with percentage load static. So based on error, you can read one by one, you will get it. Movies information came. So in this movies information, ఇంకా కంటెంట్ ఏదో ఒక 4-5 కంటెంట్ ఒక 3 ఇమేజెస్ ఐ కెన్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దిస్. వ్యూ ఈస్ ద రెస్పాన్సిబుల్, గో టు ద వ్యూస్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వ్యూ I want to provided sub message 1 equal to your name message, what we have to write? OG will come soon. Underscore sub message 2 equal to reason movies ఏం బాగున్నాయి? పుష్ప 2. ఏం సినిమా? గేమ్ చేంజరా? అది కూడా విల్ కమ్ సూనే కదా. రీసెంట్గా వచ్చిన మూవీస్లో ఈ మూవీ అది బాగానే ఉందన్నారుగా. నైస్ మూవీ. ఏదో ఒక సమ్ మెసేజెస్. ఓకే, డన్. సార్ నౌ head message sub 1 sub 2, pass this one, create key and value pairs. Sub message 1 colon sub message 1 comma sub message 2 colon sub message 2 comma sub message 3 colon sub message 3. 3 messages I forwarded. Now go to the news. H1. After that, I want to provide unordered list of elements, curling brace, sub message 1, list, curling brace, sub message 2, done. Okay, extra padindi. Head message, sub message 1, 2, 3. Now images I can require. So how to injected this images part? D drive, Django, templates, test app, static, images. I want to copy all images into my program. This PC, 14th November 7:30, Nash News, static, images. All images came. I want to display first 3 images. How to display the images? Go to the news. Okay. What is the tag? IMG, source, curling brace, percentage. What is the folder name? Static. What is the folder name? Images. What is the file name? 1.jpg. Alaga. Ante I have 9 images are there. Okay. First 3 movies, తర్వాత sports, తర్వాత politics. I have to injected those images. 2, 3. Save, refresh. Getting the images. అయితే now my question is only the thing is one movies I displayed in the one page. If I sports, if I go to the politics, but every time how to injected everyone who completed scenario maximum I think that they have to take in the 3 HTML files. In that 3 HTML files they have to injected the data. Tomorrow my site contains ikkada in this site there are some 100 links are there. 100 are there. Then can I take 100 HTML files? No. One news.html file. If movie aithe movie images content. If it is a politics, politics. Sports, sports I want to display. One HTML file. I want to display all the content. How to display? Present we don't have any idea about template inheritance. I didn't explain template inheritance then. Only here you have to write the logic. Only one HTML page. Here only you have to write the logic. How to provide that. Target means again HTML page is required. Sir, how to provide that page means, okay, na? Observe carefully. Go to the views. Take one more view. The view is sports and okay. But I have to mention the last low one more variable I can provided a variable type. Type equal to what is the type? Movies. Add this one, comma, type, colon, type. ఇది మూవీస్ స్పోర్ట్స్కి ఇక్కడ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు గో విత్ స్పోర్ట్స్. స్పోర్ట్స్ ఏమి రాయాలి ఇప్పుడు? ప్రో కబడ్డీ. నేను ఏదో కోహ్లీ ఏదో 100 ఏదో కొట్టాడుగా. 80 ఫస్ట్ 100 బై కోహ్లీయా? ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ 2020 ఎప్పుడు? లేదా నిన్న కొన్నారుగా అందరినీ నిన్న. 2020 ఐపీఎలే అది కూడా కాదా? ఆక్షన్ వేసారుగా నేను అందరినీ. దేనికి అది? కండక్టెడ్. హూ ఇస్ ద హైయెస్ట్ రేట్? అంటే 27 crores ఎంతగా కొన్నారు కదా. మనల్ని ఎవడ కొండేంటి అలాగా? ఎప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ ఐపీఎల్? మార్చి 2025. అంతేలే. సరే డన్. సార్ నౌ ఏదో సమ్ 3 మెసేజ్ ఐ ప్రొవైడెడ్. చూడండి, హెడ్ మెసేజ్, సబ్ మెసేజెస్, మెసేజ్ అండ్ వన్ మోర్ కీ ఐ కెన్ ప్రొవైడెడ్ టైప్. Type equal to type done. So I am given only news only, but here you have to observe carefully what will happen. Create sports view, fine. Server, okay, fine. Come to here, refresh. If I click on movies, very good, movies information images. The problem is if I click on sports, message will be displayed, but those are images are still hash. The problem is akkada we are not updated. Sorry. Where? Here. What is the URL? This is mistake. Okay, done. Now చూడండి, yeah, if I clicking on movies, images, content, once I clicking on the sports, content changes. అదిగోండి 81st 100 by కోహ్లీ ఐపీఎల్ ఆక్షన్ కండక్టెడ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఐపీఎల్ మార్చ్ 20. మరి ఇమేజెస్ నాట్ చేంజెస్. హౌ ఐ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ ఇమేజెస్ మరి? హౌ కెన్ ఐ చేంజ్? ఇఫ్ ఐ గివ్ that 4 5 6 into here, if I given 4 5 6, total 6 images will be displayed or no? Yeah, total will be displayed for every link, but my requirement movies ki movies I can require is on total 6 km. If I go to sports, total 6 km, content changed. Mari what to do? 1 2 3 దగ్గర మరి డైనమిక్ గా ఐఎమ్ క్లికింగ్ ఆన్ దట్, వెన్ ఇట్ విల్ డిజేబుల్డ్. సరే ఇప్పుడంటే I will disable, I will clicking on that. Now 9 images I am given. Whenever I am clicking, end user clicking which link, I don't know how you can disable. Based on link I want to display kada. Now observe carefully, simple. How Python for loop we are writing if condition same. In the view I am sending one message for you. That is, what is the key? Type. If type is movies, first 3 images. Elif, if the type is ఏది type equal to sports. If type is sports, 4 5 6. If type is something 7 8 9, for example, I have to take one more for politics. Politics. Third, yeah, ఆయన ఒక్కడే మిగిలాడు, ఇంకా ఆయన కూడా చేస్తే పని అయిపోద్ది. సో టైప్ ఈక్వల్ టు politics. Okay, now done. Go to the URLs. Politics view. Politics. Go to the index. All implemented. Only one small problem is there. That is, whenever I provided all the 6 links are movies, content changed, I am okay. Sports, heading changed, content changed. Politics, heading as తీసాం కదా. కాదు, you have to give the request. Yeah, ఇదిగోండి politics. Only thing is, every time 3 images I want to display, that is only the my final requirement. How to do this one means simple, you can write if condition. How Python if is there, same with curling braces, news.html. In unordered list I can provide it curling brace. What is the if condition you can write in the Python? If the type equal to what is the type? Movies. అయితే which images? First, second, third. Come to here, curling brace. లేదు. Next, elif, just Python with curling brace. Type equal to sports. అయితే 4 5 6 curling brace, percentage. Elif, if type equal to politics, then 3 images uniga 7, 8, 9. 7. This is dynamically injecting the content. Compulsory after that, what we have to use? End if mandatory. Now refresh. Go to here. This is the main. Movies, nothing. Sports, gone. Politics. మొత్తానికి అన్ని పోయినాయి. The information అయితే came, images are not came. क्या हो गया? Yeah, the mistake is movies, sports. That is the mistake. Save. Come here. First to send the request again. Movies. Images. Sports. Politics. So one HTML file, I can injected images based on our requirement dynamically. That is the content we have to use. So here, first we have to write views.py. The story. Compulsory we can write condition in curly braces, Dhanush, because that is the Django syntaxes. If it is a Python program, then we can write directly. Okay, compulsory we can use. So that is the first view, movies. In the second one, just you can copy paste and change the content. Second, third, just copy paste and change the content head message, sub message 2, 3, type. Add that into this one. Based on your understanding way, you can write it. Content only changed, remaining function, everything all same. The main logic is HTML file. Main code, HTML code. View, same view, copy, paste. Head message, sub message, 1, 2, 3 you can change. Dictionary same, return render same. Type లో politics అయితే politics, movies అయితే movies, sports అయితే sports, you can give type keyలో. That's it. Two views I am given. Third one you can write main how injected to HTML file. That is only. If you are not provided a type, it won't display the images. If you are not provided any type, images are not displayed, Dhanush. Only content will be displayed every time content changed. Images never displayed. Only dictionary items you can pass. Saravanan. Next level, as I'm not passing values from here. Next chapter, I have to store data to the database. From there, I want to read. I never pass as a dictionary. It is not recommended one. Okay. Always you have to take data from the database. Sir, finally, after this views, HTML file. Completed views. Take this HTML file. How to inject the data to HTML. Index lo instead of hash symbol, you can change URL patterns. Done, completed. Next topic is and idanతా same code copy paste, just change 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Next chapter, fourth one is working with models and databases. Models and databases. So Django supports one architecture MVT. Up to now, two we discussed view and template. So one template is ready, nothing but .html file. From the HTML file, I have to enter some student name. I have to enter student marks. You know how to create this form. Just to take one HTML input tag name, type text, next input marks, type equal to text, take one button tag and give the value as a submit. Template is ready. Once I click on submit, I know how to write the view function. Once I enter submit, where this data will be stored. Up to now, I am not storing data permanently for future purpose. Then we can go with the third one, that is nothing but database. Is nothing but in our Django terminology is models. So every model is a one Python class. That class can be converted to database table. That's why starting we discussed model, view, template. View we know, template we know. Now the thing is model because of future requirement purpose. If I want to register any page, for example, if I want to create account in the Facebook, okay, you are opening form. I will tell how to display this form. Once I enter data, click on submit, where it will be stored in the backend database. Because tomorrow you want to log in means if your credentials are available, then only login successful. Otherwise, you are getting some error message. For that, if you want to store database for future purpose permanently, we can go with databases. So by default, Django provide one built-in database. That database is this is the database. What is the database? It is provided SQLite 3. If it is a medium scale application, then SQLite 3 is okay. No, sir, a large application is there. I want to configure with Oracle and MySQL. In our regular Python classes, already explained how to connect it to Oracle, how to connect it to MySQL in my Python regular classes already we discussed. Same within the settings you can check by default the database configuration is provided by SQLite 3. If you want to give Oracle, remove that line, give as a Oracle database. In Oracle, by default, some databases are available there. If it is MySQL, you can remove. Oracle, you can use Oracle. MySQL, MySQL. Database name. So what is your database name? Name, username, password, port, and host. 5 parameters are there. Then based on that, we have to only database settings you can change. Then you can try to insert data. If you are given Oracle, data can be inserted to Oracle database. And this is my Oracle. Oracle by default one database is there. What is the by default database name? Oracle database name. ORCL. Select star from global underscore name you can ask will display ORCL. But not every Oracle. Based on version it will be changes. I have 12th version that is ORCL. Some versions it is XE. Adhe MySQL అయితే your wish you can create your own database, your choice. But Oracle ki there is no choice. Built-in database is there. In case of MySQL, now show databases. I have to create my own database. Any previous batch databases. 11 a.m., 7:30, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. batches ki I created databases. So MySQL you can create your own database, but Oracle ki no chance. Oracle ki by default database is Oracle. These names you can specify to your settings. Then data will be stored there. That is nothing but models and database. So in the database terminology is SQL. In Python, model is nothing but one Python class. So working with models and databases. As part of web application development, we require to interact with database, to store our data and to retrieve our stored data. Django provides a inbuilt support for database operations. Django provides one inbuilt database SQLite 3. By default Django it is there. If a small application, it is enough. Other databases, Oracle, MySQL, Mongo. So how to do the database configurations? Django provides SQLite database. If we want to use this database, we are not required to do any configurations. The default SQLite configurations in settings.py file declared as చూడండి ఎవ్రీవేర్ వీడి కూడా ఏం రాశాడు ఫస్ట్ బేస్ డిఐఆర్. బేస్ డిఆర్ మీన్స్ కరెంట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఇన్ దట్ it will goes to SQLite. అందుకే ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూఆర్ యూజింగ్ టెంప్లెట్స్ స్టాటిక్ ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో యూజింగ్ బేస్ డిఐఆర్. It is pointing to main project folder. That is the meaning of base dir. If you want to connect it to MySQL, we have to connect with MySQL means same extra parameters you have to provide. Instead of SQLite, go with MySQL. What database you want to connect, give the database name. Suppose my database name is DjangoDB. This is my database name. After that, user. What is your user? By default, you know, username is root. In case of MySQL, password root only. Host, where you are running your programs. Where we are running local host only. If any server side, give IP address. Port number. In MySQL classes, I am telling what is the port number of this one, 3306. E values you can give. Direct data will be stored to MySQL. You don't need to write any program. Only settings you can change. So it is connected to MySQL, connected to this database by using your username and password within the local system. 3306 is the port number. But last two are optional. If you are not providing also, no problem. But first four arguments are mandatory. Last two optional. Sir, same configuration with Oracle. So first in your machine, which database is there, you have to check it. For that, the command is, this is the command. Select star from global name. What is this database? You can check it. Then give the database name. My database name is ORCL. Completed this one. Okay, Oracle कहते हैं ORCL. Connection same. Small changes are there. Those are, instead of MySQL, you can give Oracle. Database name ORCL. User Scott. Password Tiger. Port number 1521 is the port. ఇవి ఇవ్వండి అంతే బస్. So first అయితే initially you don't need to do any configurations because in your machines లో Oracle is not there, MySQL is not there. By using SQLite3 as it is connections you can practice. Once you are perfect in the programming, then you can go with the connections. Otherwise, first you are trying connections, it is not connected. You are getting irritation. So don't do these connections. SQLite3 you can practice. Any database main logics important. So now, if we don't want to use SQLite3 database, then we have to configure our own database with the parameters. The first one, engine, name of the database engine. Second one, name of the database. 3, user, database, login username, password, database, login password, host, the machine on which database server is running. 6th, port number. The port number database running. Host to port not required. No need to mention host and port too. If you want, you can provide your wish, but those are optional. Once I configured, how to check whether that configuration is a success or no? No. Because without testing connection, if you write the program, no use. So once you do the settings changes, you have to check whether that connections are proper or no. If no, don't write program. Waste. If you're writing program also, not inserted. So that's it. First to check the connections, then write the views, logics, all the things. Otherwise, wastage of our time. So how to test the connections? Whether whatever I provided, is it correct or wrong? How to check it? Once all connections are correct, then only we can continue. Otherwise, waste kada. How to check Django database connection? So which project you have to do the settings? And at present I'm not doing any settings. By default, this is our project Mahesh News project. Okay. In this DB SQLite 3 is there. Kavatas, we are not getting any error. Everything will go fine because built-in settings. I'm not doing anything. That's why we are not getting any errors. If you have to do any Oracle and MySQL, how to check the connections, I will tell. Open the command prompt. You can change Oracle, MySQL, anything. Go to here. Our current working directory is D drive, CD, Django, 14th November, CD, current project, news portal. Go to the py, manage.py, open Python shell. Shell is opened. In this one, we have to go with from Django inside module is db dot import connection imported. If I give C equal to create object for the connection. C equal to connection dot cursor object you can create. If you are not getting any error, then if it is coming to the next command prompt, then it is working fine. And at present I'm not doing any changes. Tomorrow we will get errors because once I change ikkada MySQL, suppose ippude I will change MySQL. I'm not providing database all the things, but ikkada pedda process I have to core must be str not Windows path. Okay, so change this, save, go to the server. On server restarted again, restarted. So if something tomorrow you will get the errors definitely while writing program. MySQL kani, Oracle kani, if I am given, if I am using, if everything goes fine, next command prompt will be displayed. If it is not coming, it will display error. Based on that error, we have to take the proper steps. So I will tell the process, what is the process, okay? So here we can check whether Django database configurations are properly configured or not by using the command from shell. So first you have to go to the your project. In that IH news project, py manage.py python shell. Then shell will be opened. Within the shell, import the connection, create the cursor object. If you are not getting any error, our program will be success. Otherwise, you have to do the steps. Definitely it will raise error. Some settings are required, okay? If by default cover we are not getting any error. If you are not getting any error, means our database configurations are proper. So which steps tomorrow I will tell practically. Are we getting error? No, no. If error came, how to resolve the settings? I will give clarity. So database lo we have to create the tables, but in Python we have to implemented Python class, model class. Just it is a Python class only. How to define class? General what is a Python class? We have to define variables and methods. Tomorrow I will tell that story. How to define model, how to create the database tables. Present this is the theory how to configure the database. How to create inside table. Tomorrow I will tell.